So this woman with a childish brain had her date canceled on her because he found her social media. The woman in question here is Christina from Boston, and she makes tons of TikToks basically criticizing the types of people, the types of men she goes on dates. And recently, one of her dates found her TikToks, and guess what? He canceled on her, and she still hasn't learned her lesson.
My date just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me. And it really sucks because obviously, you know, social media isn't always real, and a lot of my videos...
Social media isn't always real, but social media, the stuff you do on social media can spill out into your real life and can fuck up your life, okay? You gotta be cautious, especially as an adult.
Or I'm putting on a personality, like I make videos to entertain. By no means is that who I am as a person. And I mean, to be fair, you know, I respect that he was like, you know, just not my taste. But yeah, it really sucks because like we had great conversation and I was like actually like really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, it sucks. It's the downside of doing social media is, you know, everything you post is going to be under scrutiny and a microscope, and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I think it's really hard for me because I feel so much pressure to be perfect and to be like that, you know.
She says she feels so much pressure to be perfect. Let me show you what her pressure of being perfect actually means. So this is her being perfect, criticizing somebody named Dan, and this is, I guess, the second video.
Okay,
here's
so I want to talk
her
about my date
criticizing
tonight. This is actually
somebody
my second date
named
night with
Leon.
Liam. He's a civil engineer. Oh, so fucking
He's a
sexy.
civil engineer.
I'm like in love with him.
I'm like, oh my god, guys, this girl, she's a doctor. I'm so in love with it, like a little teenager.
Michael, you're fucking weird.
Now she's talking about some Michael from this Raya date, and here's her criticizing another guy, and it just keeps going. So no, she's not trying to be perfect. She's anything but perfect, and I'm not criticizing her because she's not perfect. I'm criticizing her because she is so caught up in her own fantasy world that she isn't even noticing all of the shit she's doing wrong and why all her dates are canceling on her all the time.
Girl that has a perfect life and, you know, everything's so cutesy and just in order. And it's moments like these where I feel like, oh shit, like they're right. Like I'm embarrassing or like I'm cringy or, you know, no one would ever want me. And it's like,
what are you talking about?
You've found my social media first before actually getting to know me. And if you actually knew like the real me, you would be like, wow, like...
If that's you on social media, I don't want to guess how you are, you know, in private. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up being one of those hidden, crazy serial killer women, or what? She's one of those crazy feminist women who's gonna like physically assault her husband, and then somehow she's gonna blame him on the cops, and he's gonna end up in jail because of her. We've heard that a lot. Let's see how she's criticizing this guy named Dan.
Okay, an update on Dan. You don't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. You text me once every 24 hours, maybe. And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a girl that can understand I have a very busy work schedule. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Like, I get being busy. But, like, texting once a day and be like, oh, sorry, there's this new law that was passed last night and all my reps got fucked over. And who do they come to complain? Me. He was like, I've been dealing with this for the past 20 minutes. Well, Dan, you haven't texted me since Thursday night. And you're like, oh, I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to cancel a date tonight. Can we reschedule?
So here's the thing. Don't force anybody to text you like multiple times throughout the day, every single day, if you still haven't even gotten on a first date. If he cancels or she cancels the first date, I think that's fine. If it just keeps happening, then yeah, just try not, go on a date with this person. That's clearly there's something happening, and why would you want to mix yourself up with in those problems? But if you actually went on a few dates and he doesn't really contact you that much, well then, either you should be understanding, or if you don't trust him and you have problems with that, you should just leave. But I don't think this is worth making fucking TikToks out of. Like, come on! Oh my god, he's a civil engineer. And Christina, here's my advice, and to everybody watching, here's my advice. It only takes one big content creator to make a video about you. You're gonna be happy because you're gonna blow up, and your profile, your TikTok, your YouTube might blow up, but you'll get the reputation of the woman who just cries and exposes all these men who basically didn't do anything big deal or anything bad, and most of the time she's just a problematic one, and she can't see the fact that what she's doing, just criticizing her dates all the time, and everybody's seeing that she's going on 10 dates in like 2 months, right? Which is not a good look, and both of those qualities are not good qualities, and you won't find a good man. And secondly, very importantly, if you actually want to build up a content creation career, you're gonna end up becoming big with an audience who just wants to see this kind of bullshit. And one day, if you actually recognizes this is bullshit and this is toxic, and you won't have a nice future with any husband if you keep on doing this, you realize that, hey, maybe I should change my content. But guess what? All your followers, all your audience, they're there for that content, and you'll be in this toxic loop of, should I start creating new content and lose this audience, or should I continue doing this toxic shit and just feeding the audience and destroying my life, my dating life, and my mental health, right? Because you are an attractive woman. Like, you know you are, okay? Yes, a bitch. We all know how women are, but she is, I think, at least average to above average. Attractive woman. She can get some nice guys as dates, most likely, probably. But if you keep on doing this and just keep on destroying your reputation and doing all this stuff, you'll age, you'll get older, and you'll rack up a lot of followers and a lot of people knowing you about this whole situation. So why ruin your fucking life over stupid TikToks? How are you living as an adult woman with a teenage brain talking all of this dumb shit online? I don't think it's too late. Just realize what you're doing, change it. Maybe do an apology video on TikTok and maybe delete all these other TikToks. Or maybe, I don't know, you can leave them for comedy purposes, but I wouldn't suggest, because every single future date is gonna see them. Okay, bye.